CMD of the company. Mr. Jha, good morning. Your first thoughts on the CERC move. Will it bring in some more uncertainty?
No, good morning. Actually, the draft policy has come for renewable energy. Earlier, it was the pre-tax was the 20% ROE. Now they are proposed to have a post-tax 14%. But it is not fair to compare it with the transmission, because three things you have to consider. First of all, there is hardly any project goes into the cost plus basis in the renewable. Second thing is, in last 5 years, if you see the trend in competitive bidding in renewable energy, the price has come down from the 7 rupees per unit to 3 rupees 30 paisa recent time. A third thing which is very important is gestation period is 1 year only. Even if you consider post-tax ROE of 14% in renewable energy, IRR will be 11 to 13% depending on the cost.
Okay.
But if you take the transmission system, you consider the present post-tax ROE of 15.5%, and gestation period is 30 to 36 months, 2.5 years or 3 years. IRR will be 12 to 13%.
Okay.
Means while they are determining the ROE for the proposal for transmission, the CRC naturally will see all these effects. Second thing, if you see the tariff bidding of the transmission project, their tariff is moving around the same what was the benchmark of the CRC ROE.
Okay.
That's why I don't feel that it is going to so much affect from the renewable energy to transmission. Both are the different model altogether.
Fair point, Mr. Jha. In that case, it's a comparable investment return that you're talking about.
Exactly.
Let's talk capex now. Your capital increase in FY17 was 28 to 30,000 crores. Is that what you will end the year with? Can you give us an idea for FY18?
See, as I mentioned earlier also, that our work which is going on is costing around 1,39,000 crores or 1,40,000 crores. These all things has to be commissioned in next 4 years. Means our capitalization will be in the same range in every year. Has to be.
No, it has to be higher. No, it has to be
30,000
35,000, sir. I mean, you have to do better than 30,000.
No, it may happen in the last year when the project will due for commissioning. Because the recent project Raigad, Fuglu, etc. is just awarded.
Okay.
It will come in the last 4th year. There, at that time, it may go high.
Okay.
But our range will be the same.
Sure. Mr. Jha, when we spoke to you
In this
earlier, you
year
had
also,
indicated
yeah,
that you are expecting a 30% growth in your revenues by the end of this fiscal. You've already done about 25% in the last quarter as well. But can you tell us, with a lot of this commissioning, of new lines coming up over the next couple of quarters, for FY18, what kind of projections would you have in revenue growth?
See, I have not determined exact in revenue terms, but I can mention about what are the projects coming up.
Sure.
One of the bigger projects, you all know that it is Champaku Chhatra, costing around 10 to 12,000 crores. 6,000 is coming up in this quarter only. In this year. Our balance will come in the next year. Similarly, the balance portion of Abdullapur, Alipurdwar, NER Agra HVDC. Third is the Raipur Barda Aurangabad 765 kV lines. Fourth is the Barda Hyderabad. Fifth is the Jabalpur Orai line. These are big projects. There are a number of small projects. All are coming up. Even from next year onwards, Green Corridor start commissioning part to part.
Okay. Are there any major north-south corridors that grid connections that you will be opening up?
Actually, this is the west and south. If you see the geography, the power requirement is north and south. That's why the basic focus is western region or eastern region to northern part side, western or northern region our western or eastern region to southern part. Recently, the west-south corridor, we have awarded it, that is the Raigad-Phuglu line, and Phuglu to Cochin line, HVDC line. The total cost is around 20,000 crores. Most of the packages have been awarded. These all are likely to come in 2019-20.
Okay. Sir, can you give us an update on what the latest is with respect to the Uday Discom reforms and the kind of impact positive impact it has had on a company like yours so far? Because we understand that the payment cycles have reduced from certain states and the pace of payments has also increased, from states like Rajasthan, etc. But what is your own feedback on the same?
No, you are right, madam. Recently, what I am seeing that the payment cycle has reduced. Like Rajasthan is making the payment in time. Most of the payment they have clear bill. Same with the UP, same with the Bihar. All are getting advantages. The Uday is now showing the impact that at least in terms of financially, some states certainly is getting benefited. They are coming back to the good financial health. As far as recovery of the outstanding is concerned, it is going on very well. That's why we are very much satisfied.
Okay, so your receivables have gone down?
Yeah, certainly. It is now less than 40 days.
Okay.
Because as per the CRC regulation, they are supposed to pay in 60 days.
Okay.
We are getting less than 60 days.
Okay. Will your margins improve with anyway even interest costs falling?
Actually, in our business, generally interest is passed through.
Okay.
If the interest falls, we pass through the customer. We
Fair
don't
enough.
take the advantage.
All right, Mr. Jha, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us with all those details. The key